welcome to Nick and Kristen in the podcast. I'm Nick, that's Kristen. We are married. We used to be a morning radio show, and now we do a podcast, and we have a 7-year-old daughter, and we may look exhausted, and it's because we are exhausted.
We took our daughter on a surprise trip yesterday, which is why we didn't have our podcast, the very first podcast that we missed.
Yes.
And I'm sure you're thinking, well, wait a second, a surprise trip? Aren't you unemployed radio personalities? Like, how are you affording that? Well, this was booked and paid for 4 months ago.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, we're going to be good. I'm not going to spend another cent at this thing. So we took our daughter to the Great Wolf Lodge, and we debated kind of like going back and forth, like, how do we want to tell her? Do we want her to get her excited? And we decided, like, no, let's just surprise her with this.
Yeah, so we put her in the car right before school. She thought she was going to school. We said, we've got a couple errands to run before we get to school. We're going to take you today because usually she takes the bus. And so we got in the car, and we started driving. And about 45 minutes went by, and she went, this is a long car ride.
This is long. What are we doing? Like, and I was like, well, you are going to be late for school. And like very quickly, you're like, oh, we have to run to the post office.
Yeah. She doesn't know where the post office is, how far it is. She's like, oh, okay.
She was like, yeah, okay.
Sat in the back, played on her, like she did some games.
Yeah, she had drawing. Yeah. She had an activity book back there. Didn't notice the luggage in the seat behind her or whatever. We had
to secretly pack the luggage while she was not looking. Yeah.
And we were like, there's no way she's going to make it to the entire way. It's about an hour and a half trip.
Yeah.
And at one point, she even was like, this feels like a really long car ride, like we're going to the Great Wolf Lodge. And we were like,
That's weird. It's like, nope, just the post office.
And I thought, surely when we're driving past the Great Wolf Lodge, she's going to look up. But she was deeply ingrained in this activity book.
Yeah, there's a big sign in front of the Great Wolf Lodge, this Great Wolf Lodge. I was like, here we are at the post office.
Yes.
And Mom's recording, and she's like, oh, okay.
She's like, yeah, okay.
Didn't even look up.
Didn't look up. So we pulled into like the area where you drop off like your luggage and stuff.
Yeah.
And I said, Lily, like, let's get out and mail this package. And she was like, okay. She gets out of the car, doesn't even notice I don't have a package in my hand.
Yeah.
And I open up the door, and only then is when she realized.
Well, because you started recording. So
I did start recording, and she was like,
here's the video.
I'm just taking a video of you coming into the post office. You're just so cute.
What the? There's wolf paws under there. That's weird.
Wait, this is not the post office.
She disappeared.
She just took off.
Yeah.
She just took off.
She's been there like 4 or 5 times, so she knows the place pretty well. But
yeah,
it's she's at a good age because we tried to surprise her before when she was young. It never landed.
No.
Anytime we did anything, she either cried or didn't understand what was happening.
She would get super overwhelmed and like didn't know how to handle it. Now she's like has regulated emotions, and now it's like, oh, excitement.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
And we were still worried
because
going there and like the reveal, she was either going to be mad or super happy.
Well,
and then you said,
yeah, it like, so she runs away like in that video. Sorry if you're just kind of listening to this. It's like our daughter running in through the lobby.
Yeah.
And at the point that I stopped recording, she all of a sudden like put her head down and got really sad. And I was like, you have got to be kidding me. And I go, what is it? And she goes, I just wish that Dad was going to come. And I go, he's just parking the car. He's not dropping us off. And she was like, really? He gets to come too? I was like, yes.
Yeah, I was unloading the car, and so I said, go inside with Mommy and drop off the package. Because we were at the post office.
Yeah.
And she's like, okay. But
she thought you were dropping us off. We were the package, and you were just going to take off.
Which is super sweet that she thought of me. Because usually she's like, woohoo, Mommy, me day. So I'm happy that she was sad.
I know.
That I wasn't going to be there. And then I got there and she's like, yay. So.
Exactly. But okay, can I talk freely now?
I mean, you might as well.
I'm not on the radio anymore.
It's true. Well, yeah, they didn't pay us to go to the Great Wolf Lodge.
No.
And they've been super nice to us for the last like 5 years.
Duper nice.
They've like hooked us up with a couple rooms a couple times, not for anything, just because we wanted to go. And then they've gave this family down the street a whole trip like for free because it was their dream to go to the Great Wolf Lodge. So
they had before you start
talking
I'm
smack,
not saying anything bad about the Great Wolf Lodge.
No, the Great Wolf Lodge does a great job. It's like a mini Disneyland.
Our kid
however
prefers the Great Wolf Lodge over Disneyland. Like any day of the week, my kid loves the Great Wolf Lodge. I always have such a blast seeing her have so much fun.
It's a nice, affordable getaway that's right down the street if you live
fabulous.
in the Pacific Northwest.
All right. We don't have to sell anything. We're not on the radio anymore.
But just want to know.
Yes, like
really
we love
nice.
the place. We're always going to be going back.
However,
Kristen
has a history.
I don't like water parks.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm allowed to not like water parks. I used to work at a water park. I know exactly what happens at water parks. Okay. Yeah. And that happened several times.
It was the first time it's happened while we were there.
It's true. And it's not anyone's fault at the Great Wolf Lodge. Okay. No. But like the kiddie area all of a sudden closed. And I was like, I know what that's about. And they had the skimmer out. And I was like, disgusting.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
And then like there's this one area of the pool, of the areas that like it to me, it's my cringe factor times 10. Every time I'm in there, I'm just like, I can't deal. And so I looked at Nick and I was like, hey, can I take this pool out?
Oh, really?
Like,
this is the gross pool?
Yes. Like I'm not saying anything.
Yeah.
I'm not elaborating. But I was just like, can I skip this area? And he was like, yeah, sure. And like I went on a ride.
She didn't tell me why she skipped that area.
I went on a little
tube ride. She was just
ride
disgusted.
because it's a fun thing, right?
Yeah.
Like it was fine. And then after a while, I was like, poor Nick's like taking the brunt of this. I was like, let's go back to this other area. Like this other area that she likes to play. Not go into the kiddie area because I already know that that's been closed.
Yes.
Now they have reopened it. And I don't trust it.
Yeah, well, it's probably clean. Yeah, I don't know the science behind that.
No.
Of like just scooping
I mean,
out,
I know what I know after having worked at a water park. But we're going back to the other pool area that I don't mind. That's also closed.
Yes, that is the wave pool. We'll just say what it is.
Well, the wave
pool. It's the wave pool.
And both Nick and I were like, do you think it was the same kid? Like, do you think, like, what are the odds?
Yeah.
I mean, clearly. But look, accidents happen. I understand there's lots of kids.
2 in 1 day was new.
But within an hour was new for us. And at that point, I was officially skeeved out. I was like, I have to go shower and delouse myself immediately. We're done. At that point, she was starting to get emotional about stuff. She's like, oh, and I was like,
exhausted.
You're hungry, you're tired, let's go take a rest.
I never had a problem with pools and public places until we got together.
Yeah.
Like I would spend my childhood at Wet and Wild.
Same here.
Yeah, I know. And so it was never, but then as soon as you worked there, it ruined it for you, which is why I never worked anywhere I liked eating. Because I was like, I don't want to know. I don't want to know how you make it. I don't want to know how the sausage is made. I don't want to know. So yeah, same. And now that I know that's why they close pools, I was like, oh, look at that. They're like cleaning for some. It's a random clean. Yeah, they are, but they're skimming.
Yes, and
it's gross.
Like, so I used to work at Wild Rivers, which I think is like a now defunct water park in Orange County. I was a lifeguard, and I was in the little kid area, and I worked the lazy river. That's where, like, I mean, most adults were in the lazy river.
Yeah, that's where we jam. Yeah.
And I mean, at least once a day we had to close it because somebody had an accident.
I just thought it broke.
And we would skim it out, we'd throw it away, and like pour chlorine, and you would have to wait like 20, 30 minutes or something like that, and then you just reopen it. And I was always like, disgusting.
I wonder what the science is. Like, because the water's moving constantly. It's constantly getting filtered. Because it has to go through like a filter.
I don't think it is though.
It's a pool. All pools have like filters. So like it's going through, the water's circulating. It's got to like go around and there's jets and stuff. So I'm assuming that it's circulating, right?
Yeah, but all together, like it's circulating the same water.
Yeah, but it's probably
like it's not like going through like a Brita filter.
It might be.
You know what I mean? And like fresh drinkable water is coming out. It's all the same stuff.
And then what does chlorine do exactly? Like it just, I mean, does it neutralize the poop and then the poop's still there?
Don't say it.
I'm just gonna.
I know. I don't know. I don't know what it does, but it was just kind of like, and I'm not a biochemist,
and no one's
but
like
we'd still just go. Yeah, that looks good. And then like leave it closed for 30 minutes.
Yeah, while the
let
shock
people forget about it.
Yeah.
And then be like, oh, it's open. And then people are like, Lazy River's open. Don't know why it was even closed. No problem here. I mean, and like Nick was saying, he's like, all of this could have been closed before we even showed up. So like, and we all got in the water. And I get it. I understand. I just hate water parks.
Yeah.
Our daughter is obsessed with water. She is the happiest she's ever been.
Yeah.
And she's playing in water. And I love that for her. But the next place we go to is going to have a pool in the backyard because I can't do these community pools anymore, man.
We already paid for our cruise.
Yeah.
So that'll be the ocean, the world's largest toilet, as you call it. That is not filtered, but it's probably
I don't have
fine.
a problem with like the ocean, I guess. Like I'm not going in the Willamette. Like I'm not going in like Venice beach water in California or anything like that. Like this is the Bahamas at Disney's private little island thingy. Like I'm hoping it, junk and plastic isn't floating up to the top, but we'll see.
I'm imagining they keep it clean, but there's still kids.
Yeah.
All concentrated in one area.
And I know you were talking about this question, and so I wanted to ask you, like, has your parents ever surprised you with a trip?
No.
Yeah.
I've never been surprised with a trip. So this was nice to do for her. In fact, I had the opposite, where I was told I was going on trips and then I never went on trips.
Yeah.
So it was as bait. And I don't know if my mom listens to this podcast, but I am still scarred by Oasis Water Park. All I wanted to do was go to Oasis Water Park, and I got promised several times that I was going to go. Never went again. Never saw the
What
place.
the heck is Oasis Water Park?
It's a water park that was in California, Southern California.
Oh.
And it was like, we went
Never even
once.
heard of it.
It was great. And I got told that was like the fruit that was dangled. Whenever we got money, we're going to Oasis Water Park. They never remembered. I remembered every day.
I know. Well,
They
as a
didn't
kid,
remember
oh my
anything.
gosh, that's so formative. Like
Yeah.
I remember your mom
That's
talking.
about my mom? Okay.
Yeah, talking to your cousin.
Okay.
Or your niece.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sorry, your niece. And she was like, if you get good grades, I'm going to take you on a Nickelodeon cruise.
Yeah.
And I was like, they don't even have Nickelodeon cruises. Like, that's not even a thing.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, that's hard. Yeah.
Yeah. Her intentions are there, or well.
Yes,
She's
of
well
course.
intentioned, but she forgets sometimes that she's broke.
Well, you always think like, oh, in 6 months from now, my
Yeah.
fortunes will change, right?
Exactly.
But
and that's how
like,
we think sometimes.
you kind of have to be like, you have to make sure that you're not promising something that you can't deliver on.
Yeah,
And that's
so I've
always been
tried to do
that's
that,
always been a
yeah.
thing with us for Lily. It's like, if I can't promise it, I'm not going to say.
Yeah.
But like Lily was saying, like, are we going to come back to the Great Wolf Lodge? And I was like, yeah, we are. I don't know when,
Yes.
but we are. And I said, and I go, and I don't even know if it's going to be this one. But at some point in the future, we'll come back to one.
Yes, because there are 20 located throughout the country.
Yes.
And so if we end up having to move, hopefully we're near one of those.
Yeah.
And we can drive to the new one. And she'll be excited that there's a new one there that she wants to try.
But
So,
I don't remember my parents ever surprising me with a trip. And I wonder if that was a thing before social media. Because I feel like
surprise
here I
trips? Oh,
was
that's a good point.
filming her surprise.
Yeah, you weren't going to share it, though. I think that
I
was
wasn't
going
to share it.
Yeah.
It was just for me, and I watched
Yeah.
it like 9 times in a row after that. And then I was probably never going to share it. But you were like,
Yeah.
oh, let's put it up on social.
Yeah, let's share it. Like, so many people have grown up with Lily, have watched Lily grow up.
I
that,
know.
it's like, even one comment is like, I remember when she was born. She's so big. So,
I
yeah.
know. Well, if you've been listening to us from the Bay, like you remember like
Yeah.
the Bay Area baby, because I was broadcasting from the hospital while I was pregnant with her on medical like bed rest.
Yeah.
And so now seeing her as like a 7-year-old is got to be, it's a humbling experience for us for
Yeah.
sure. But as a listener, that's got to be weird. You
Yeah.
feel like you know her.
It's true.
I
And
know.
so, we don't share much of her, but we thought this is a cute, and she's so adorable.
I know.
So,
And somebody said she looks like me.
she
And
does.
I'm
She's starting to look like
see
you.
it. Like
Yeah.
I was doing her hair like in the mirror, and like her jawline and stuff is very me.
Yeah.
She has this kind of like tiny little face, which I sort of had when I was younger, before I discovered fast food and like cooking and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And she has like the high cheekbones.
Yep. She
which
used
I'm
to
like-
be me.
She used to look just like Nick.
Round
It's
head.
so wild.
Yeah. And then I was hoping one day she'd start looking like you, and here it is. Yeah, so,
She's turning around.
thank goodness.
No,
'cause-
but she was so cute when she looked like you. And she's always going to have your like almond shaped eyes.
Yeah, I'm not even sure if she looked like me. She just had a round head, and maybe I just have a round head like a
You
baby.
just have a basketball
like
head.
all babies look like me because I have round heads.
True. Very
So,
true.
But yes, we're happy that she's starting to look like Kristen. She's going to be tall and lean, and we've already started to talk about dominant and recessive genes. For some reason, she was talking about that.
She
on the
wanted
way
to know
home.
about like eye color and stuff
Yeah,
like that. Like, why
so-
do I have blue eyes, but you guys don't have blue eyes? So we're exhausted.
Yes.
It has been a whirlwind last 24 hours. After this, I'm going to take a nap
Yeah.
because I didn't get enough sleep the night before. And I'm
Yeah.
so tired.
So thank you for understanding that we missed a podcast. But
We did hear from people.
Yeah,
They were
we
like,
did.
where's the podcast?
Which
and I was
is
like,
nice. That means you guys are listening.
I was
So
like, oh
thank
my
you.
gosh, thank you.
Are we taking Monday off? What do you think? Do you think we want to do a Memorial Day podcast?
I
or-
mean, I don't see why not. I mean,
Okay.
it's just a normal day for us.
That's
so.
true. All right. Well, then we'll talk to you on America's favorite holiday. I don't know.
Isn't that 4th of July?
I don't know. Memorial Day weekend. You can catch up on all the episodes.
Yes.
All right. Thanks for watching. Bye.